So a very good evening to one and all. In this lecture, we are going to study about the integumentary system, like like what is actually a integumentary system and the main function of it and the main part who is actually involved in the integumentary system and what it is exactly. So basically speaking about the integumentary system, so the integumentary system is nothing but the outermost part of, like you can say, outermost layer of the organism, of an organism. A very outermost layer means the very protection, like the integumentary system in it mainly consists of the skin. Okay, the skin is the physical barrier of an organism. Like the skin is like it is separating the external environment and the internal environment of an organism. So that is nothing but the integumentary system is all about, in short. Okay, so integumentary system, its main function is to protect skin. It protects us with the like everything, like it protects us from the external environment. It doesn't allows the internal organs and the internal muscles and everything to come in direct contact with the environment. So it is helping us to, like to have a protection. So that is what is like the skin is important for. So now, like I will show a 3D figure, a 3D model of a skin which actually I have made. So if you can see this, this is nothing but it is a 3D figure, a 3D model of a skin. So like like if you can see it clearly, so I will take it in front of the camera to show. So this is the skin, like you can see the uppermost part. Okay, so this is nothing but, okay, this part, this is nothing but it is like the very outermost layer of like our skin. Okay, that is like epidermis. Okay, it is a epidermis. Okay, the outermost part. Okay, before I speaking about the part, just like look at the 3D figure, like 3D model which actually I have made it. So this is the 3D model. I hope it is clear. Like okay, so explaining the parts of these, like this full 3D figure. So if you can see this, the pinkish, like you can see the dark pink color part, this much part, it is the epidermis. What it is a epidermis. Okay, and the next, this part, this much part, like I hope you can see that how much I am measuring with the help of my fingers. So this is the epidermis, very outermost part of our skin. And then we have this layer. This layer is nothing but dermis. Like below epidermis we have dermis, and then finally we have a hypodermis. Okay, this is nothing but it is a hypodermis. Then you can see from here, like if I will, this is the skin. Okay, like if you will just check this part, like the outermost part of your skin, then this is the outermost part. Okay, so you have hair follicles. See, I have made the hair follicle, like the hair cells. And so this part, okay, this part is nothing but there are many cells you can see. So these are the squamous cells. See, so these are the squamous cell, and these are hairs. Okay, the hairs, the outermost, like the outgrowth is nothing but the hairs, and this is the squamous cells. And then you can see from the front part that this reddish color, okay, this reddish color, it is nothing but it is a blood vessel, means artery. Okay, everyone knows what is a artery is. Like these like you can see there are many connections. Those are nothing but arteries. The, like we say that's okay, in short I can say that the skin, it is vascularized. Vascularized means it is having blood vessels. There is a blood supply in everywhere in the skin. There is a blood supply. Okay, so this is the reddish color, it is a artery. And then we have this bluish color. Okay, everywhere you can see there are many connections. That bluish color, like tubules you can say, that is nothing but that is a venule. Okay, so it is a very small veins coming in this skin. Those are known as venules, that is blue in color. Okay, then you can see that this is like hair is coming from this part. Okay, hair is coming from this part, and this is nothing but hair follicle. This is nothing but this part. Okay, I will just show it like in the zoomed manner. See, this is nothing but the hair follicle. Okay, we can say that from here, from this part, actually the hair starts growing. Okay, we can say the root of a hair, or we can say the hair follicle. This is nothing but hair follicle. Okay, then you can see that above hair follicle you can see something is there, something like this shape, U shape. This U shape, it is nothing but sebaceous gland. What it is? It is sebaceous gland. Okay, what is a role of a sebaceous gland? So basically sebaceous glands are the glands, basically they are exocrine glands. Okay, means they release something, they secrete something. So the secretion of the sebaceous gland, this sebaceous gland, they secrete oil. Okay, or we can say oil as sebum. So they secrete sebum, they are the exocrine glands. Okay, so we sometimes feel that as some, like we say that this person's skin is oily, so that oil, it is produced by sebaceous gland. That is, oil is also known as sebum. Okay, so this was the hair follicle, that is root, and this is sebaceous gland. Then I spoke about the artery and the veins. Okay, then you have here that you can see that there are many this is like yellowish part. This yellowish part is nothing but this is the subcutaneous layer. We can say subcutaneous layer, that is also known as hypodermis. Okay, hypodermis. So basically the hypodermis, it is having many like fat. Okay, it is the deposition of fat. We say there are many adipocytes. Okay, adipocytes, nothing but fat cells. So there are many adipocytes. These all are adipocytes. Okay, so this is nothing but these are like adipocytes. I hope this whole part I explained clearly. Like I hope everyone is clear about it. So I told this is a epidermis, then dermis, this is hypodermis, having the adipocytes. Okay, fat deposition is there. Then you have venule, and you have artery, that is the blood supply is there in the skin. And then you have this hair follicle, that is root of a hair. And then you have hair cells. And even I told that this is squamous. These are the squamous cells. Okay, then like I hope that this much part is like clear. Like just have a glance. I hope this much part is clear to all. Okay, then coming to this part. Okay, coming towards this part. Okay, the lateral part, like for lateral part for this. Okay, lateral part of your the model which I have made, but in the skin it will be present in the same part. Okay, so this is the lateral part I have I'm showing. So you can see that this whitish color, something there is a thread of whitish color. So this is nothing but it is a sweat gland. Okay, it is nothing but it is a sweat gland. So we know that now again sweat glands are nothing but the glands which actually secretes the sweat. Okay, which releases the sweat. Okay, so during summers we have always experience a secretion of sweat from the skin. So that sweat is released, or you can say secreted by sweat glands. Sweat glands are again exocrine glands. Okay, so this is nothing but this is a sweat gland. Okay, then we have the basal cell. Okay, this is nothing but a basal cells. And then finally you have melanocytes. Okay, so like the melanocytes, okay, they are the cells which actually give the color to the skin. Okay, so the skin color, like it can be any color, okay, whitish color or any color, dark color, medium color, any color. That color is because of the melanocytes. Okay, so that is the role of the melanocyte. It is actually we say that it is it provides color to the skin. Okay, so that is nothing but melanocytes. So I guess everything is understood in this skin part. Okay, so lastly just you can see this skin, like I hope it is clear, everything is clear. This is the part, and then you have this part. Okay, and then finally you have this part. Okay, so this is the basal cells which I told. Then you have melanocytes present here. Basal cells are actually, they are present below the epidermis. Okay, we say that basal cells are present below the epidermis. So basically the role of the basal cells is like they actually produce is the skin cells. Okay, so like let's speak for an example. Now if some cells are like they are dead. Now why they are dead? Because the cells are old, means they means that their lifespan is already over, so they are dead. So if they are dead, so these basal cells, they actually push them, they give them a push, and they finally get released out, and new cells are formed, and the formation of new cells occurs here, that is the basal cells. Okay, so I hope this is also clear. So I spoke about the epidermis, I spoke about the hypodermis, I also spoke about the dermis, and then I spoke about the basal cells, melanocytes, then exocrine glands, that is the sweat gland, and the sebaceous gland. Then I spoke about the fat deposition, that is the adipocytes. Okay, then I spoke about the blood vessels, arteries, and then I spoke about the venule. Then I spoke about the hair, then hair follicle, that is the hair root, means from where exactly the hair is formed. So I hope that this 3D figure of a skin is clear to you, and I hope that there is no doubt in this. So thank you for watching this lecture, and if you have any kind of doubt, then you can drop down below in the comment section. That's it. So